Greetings viewers around the globe. Welcome to your favorite channel, Opitan-Global-Media. My name is Bolanle Ajulo, and here with me in the studio,
my name is Oluwatoyin Coker. Greetings to viewers worldwide. Thank you for rejoining us as we bring you the latest news update at this hour. Here are the world news headlines. Dmitry Medvedev, Vladimir Putin's close associate, issued a strong warning to Ukraine and NATO allies, asserting Russia's determination to overcome its adversaries. Medvedev claimed that Russia is confronting NATO in an almost open confrontation and assured that Russia's strength would enable the achievement of its military goals. He drew parallels to Russia's actions in August 2008 when Moscow supported breakaway regions in Georgia.
Climate activist Greta Thunberg announced that she will not participate in the upcoming Edinburgh International Book Festival, scheduled to begin on August 12th. Thunberg cited her refusal to be associated with events linked to the fossil fuel industry. She specifically criticized Baillie Gifford, the main sponsor of the festival, accusing the UK-based investment management firm of greenwashing. Greenwashing is the term used to describe a situation where companies or organizations portray themselves as environmentally responsible through their marketing efforts. Yet in reality, they fall short of meeting the actual environmental standards they claim to uphold.
News from the U.S. In a recent announcement on his Truth Social platform, former President Donald Trump criticized Department of Justice Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, who has brought federal indictments against him since June. Trump claimed that Smith's involvement with a judge he referred to as his dream pick raised concerns about bias and the need for recusal. Trump is aiming to protect his First Amendment rights, alleging that Smith's actions might infringe upon them. This comes in response to court filings seeking a protective order against Trump's potential disclosure of government information during pretrial discovery.
In a bizarre interview, CNN's Dana Bash couldn't hold back her laughter after attorney John Lauro, defending Donald Trump against election conspiracy charges, claimed there was a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election. Lauro's assertion was met with skepticism from Bash, who engaged in a tense interview with him. Lauro denied allegations of election lies, attributing Trump's actions to free speech and his efforts to pressure election officials.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie expressed concerns about Donald Trump's close associate, Mark Meadows, from Trump's final year in office. Christie speculated that Meadows may already be cooperating with authorities, noting his behavior suggestive of a cooperating witness. Meadows was a heavily involved chief of staff during that period and turned over numerous text messages to the special counsel.
In Lagos, Nigeria. In a shocking incident in Lagos State's Ketu area, a mob brutally attacked an unidentified policeman after a man named Yusuf was involved in a collision with a BRT bus. Eyewitnesses reported that the police were allegedly trying to seize Yusuf's vehicle, causing him to be pushed into the BRT lane. Tragically, an incoming BRT bus collided with him, leading to his collapse and injuries. Witnesses hold the policemen responsible for Yusuf's ordeal, stating that their actions led to the unfortunate incident. As reported by Punch News, an eyewitness, who does not want her name mentioned, said the policemen were responsible for Yusuf's ordeal, adding that he sustained varying degrees of injury as a result of the incident. The policemen caused this. They were the ones that were trying to dispossess the man of his vehicle, and while trying to push the man out of the vehicle, they pushed him on the BRT lane, and an incoming bus ran into the man, the eyewitness said.
President of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Joe Ajero, disclosed that President Bola Tinubu expressed his commitment to cost-saving measures by residing in a two-bedroom apartment. Ajero made this revelation during an interview with Channels TV's Politics Today.
In a surprising turn of events, the Nigerian Senate failed to confirm the former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, among 3 nominees who did not pass security checks. This comes as part of the confirmation process for ministerial nominees forwarded by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Senate's decision follows the confirmation of 45 out of 48 nominees. During a recent appearance on Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program, Senate spokesperson Yemi Adaramodu, who represents the Ekiti South Senatorial District, indicated that the Senate is considering the possibility of re-inviting the 3 ministerial nominees who have not yet been confirmed following their initial screening.
The All Progressives Congress, APC, has cautioned Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki against inciting the public against President Bola Tinubu's administration. The party accused Obaseki of attributing the state's poor road conditions to the federal government, alleging that he aimed to shift the blame for his perceived incompetence onto the new administration of President Tinubu.
The Nigerian federal government has retracted the contempt charge against the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC, and their leaders. This move comes shortly before the expiration of the NLC's ultimatum for the government to withdraw the contempt summons or face an indefinite nationwide strike. The Ministry of Justice emphasized the need to maintain court orders and prevent disruptions to public facilities.
Niger junta has taken a surprising step by appointing economist Ali Mahamani Lamine Zaina as the transitional prime minister. This decision comes over a week after a military coup led to the ousting of President Mohamed Bazoum. The junta, referred to as the National Council for the Safeguarding of the Country, announced the appointment through a televised decree. Zaine's role will involve leading discussions for the formation of a new government. Amid this development, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, plans to hold an emergency summit to address the political crisis in Niger as military leaders continue to hold power against ECOWAS's ultimatum.
In a significant development, a high-ranking U.S. official engaged in direct discussions with the military leadership of Niger in the aftermath of last month's coup. The U.S. administration has underscored its stance that a diplomatic resolution is still attainable for addressing the coup, aiming for the restoration of President Mohamed Bazoum. In the interim, however, financial assistance has been temporarily withheld.
As events continue to unfolding developments in West Africa, last Sunday, West African leaders set a deadline of 1 week for the coup leaders to comply with their demands, warning that they would take all necessary measures, including the use of force. However, in Nigeria, which is likely to contribute a significant portion of the troops if military action is taken, there is growing opposition to involving the military in the situation. Nigeria shares close ethnic and historical ties with Niger, and voices against military intervention are becoming more pronounced. Nigeria's Senate recently urged the government to explore political and diplomatic solutions instead. The tension is palpable as the deadline approaches, and the international community closely watches how the situation will unfold.
Judgment is around the corner, and anxiety of Nigerians await presidential election petition verdict. In the upcoming week, Nigerians eagerly await the verdict of the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, on the contentious 2023 presidential election. The court's decision will have significant implications for Nigeria's political growth and the consolidation of democracy. With the widespread influence of social media, this election petition has become one of the most closely followed in the country's history. As President Tinubu faces off against his adversaries, the outcome holds immense importance. The involved parties, including Alhaji Abubakar Atiku and his party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), along with Mr. Peter Obi and the Labour Party, are challenging the results of the February 25th presidential election at the PEPC. The court, led by Justice Haruna Tsamani, now holds the responsibility of making a decision that could either make history or lead to disappointment, as emphasized by Mr. Emmanuel Ogebe, a United States-based human rights lawyer.
In the world stage, China faces mounting criticism on Monday after it blocked and used water cannons against a key U.S. allies' vessels in the disputed South China Sea, escalating tensions in the crucial waterway. In response to the weekend confrontation, the Philippine government summoned Beijing's ambassador and lodged a diplomatic protest, while the U.S. reiterated its commitment to defend its ally if under attack. China defended its actions, citing the violation of its sovereignty by the Philippines. Manila released video footage of the incident, intensifying regional tensions over conflicting territorial claims in the area, which has become a growing point of contention between the U.S. and China.
Niger renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana warns ECOWAS seek UN Security Council approval before intervening in Niger Republic. The timely warning comes amid a one-week ultimatum issued by the President Bola Tinubu, led ECOWAS to the military junta in Niger, demanding the immediate release and reinstatement of Niger's elected president, Mohamed Bazoum. The captured Niger's president has been detained by the military for over 10 days. The German government issues a stern warning to the Niger coup plotters, cautioning against any acts of violence towards detained President Mohamed Bazoum. A spokesperson for the Foreign Office expresses deep concern for the politician's safety, as conveyed in Berlin on Monday.
In a recent statement, the former Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola-san, vehemently refutes false allegations of involvement in drafting the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal (PEPT) judgment. Denouncing the spread of this defamatory claim on social media, Fashola expresses his disappointment, as confirmed by his special advisor, Media, Hakeem Bello. Addressing the allegation, Fashola categorically refutes the claims, stating he has been out of Abuja for an extended period, rendering the accusations baseless. He strongly condemns those responsible for spreading these dangerous allegations, branding them as agents of destabilization.
Ukraine's security service, the SBU, has reported the arrest of a woman in connection with a Russian conspiracy to assassinate President Volodymyr Zelensky. According to the SBU statement, the woman was apprehended while attempting to obtain the president's itinerary ahead of his visit to the flood-affected region of Mykolaiv in June. The SBU has consistently accused local residents sympathetic to Russia of providing valuable information to aid Moscow's military activities. President Zelensky confirmed being informed about the arrest and expressed his support for the SBU's efforts in countering traitorous activities. As of now, Russia has not issued any official statement regarding the arrest or the alleged assassination plot. The SBU claims the woman was caught red-handed trying to pass intelligence to Russian operatives, indicating a serious and potentially dangerous security breach.
Celebrity news. Veteran actor Pete Edochie opens up about polygamy, embracing second marriage without condemnation, he said. Rewrite for headlines. In his words, the people who take second wives know best why they take second wives. I don't have any need for a second wife. For me, I have a wife who has given me 5 sons. What am I going to look for a second wife for? No, it's not necessary. I will not condemn polygamy, no, because people have their reasons for what they do, right?
In the Senate. In a recent development, Festus Keyamo, the ministerial nominee from Delta State, has issued an apology to the Senate for his failure to appear before the 9th National Assembly during his tenure as Minister of State for Labor and Productivity under former President Muhammadu Buhari. Senate screening quickly went in flames as soon as the controversial lawyer stepped onto the podium. As the Senate now has confirmed Festus Keyamo, Dr. Tihani and others, President Tinubu is now faced with a crucial decision to properly kickstart his administration with cabinets in place, regardless of any pending judicial decisions that could potentially impact his tenure.
Sports news. England advances to the Women's World Cup quarterfinals, narrowly defeating Nigeria 4-2 on penalties in Brisbane, despite playing with 10 players after Lauren James's red card. The European champions face the challenge of improving their game to vie for the World Cup alongside their European crown. In the upcoming quarterfinals, they will take on the winner between Colombia and Jamaica, while acknowledging Nigeria's impressive performance in this tournament, proving they are a force to be reckoned with.
Well, Oluwatoyin, it's truly an honor as always to share Opitan Newsroom moment with you. I'm eagerly anticipating the chance to team up once more tomorrow.
Bolanle, the pleasure of being here is always mine. Your presence makes these broadcasts all the more enjoyable.
And that brings us to the end of our news headlines. Thanks for watching us here at Opitan-Global-Media from our New York studio. Don't forget to stay connected with us on all your social media platforms. Be sure to follow us, like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit notification bell so you never miss out on the latest updates and breaking news. On that note, a warm goodbye to all our viewers around the world. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us again soon. Until then, take care and see you again.